Hello. Again, after part 1, I'm sorry that I could delay a little due to some activities. Dear fellow engineers, dear final year students, I congratulate you again for being in final year. You have studied 3 years in our college, you know us very well, the engineering subjects, engineering skills you have studied so far. Around 3 years and 6 semesters, some fundamental subjects, and the technical basic subject, core subjects you have studied. Approximately, I can say around 40 skills you have studied. And even in part 1, you know what's project, what university expects, what are its guidelines, what are its objectives, what it needs, what expects learning outcomes from the project. It challenges the students' abilities, it tests the students' abilities, it tests problem analyzing, problem boundaries, how you can draw, how you can solve, it tests. So now that all you have seen, you could know I have given in the part 1. So part 2, beginning of project activity. You need to start somewhere. You know so much about engineering and so many subjects are of your choice and so many activities are of your choice you have done. Many practicals of interest you have done. And you have done many things, many projects you have done, many ideas, hackathons you have attended. You have got many ideas to your exposure. You know, definitely you know project, but it is in the format. Now you need to systematically. It is treated as mini research. It is project activity is treated as mini research. So we should be very systematic, analyzing way and iterative way. So repeated recording way it should be done. But how to select? First part comes to be selection. So this is second part, beginning of the project activity. The first step is select your field, because you have studied so much. I told you, you can select one of the interested subject, one of the field where you challenge yourself, you feel you are more comfortable, where you understand very much, and you have no problem in digging that subject and reading that subject and doing some jugaad. You can do jugaad. You have so many subjects, so many practice you have done so far. So your ability in jugaad. Many times you feel, oh, I could do innovation in this. Then you fix up. You fix the field. Then go second step. Type of project. Select the topic. What are your strengths? What are your interests, abilities, especially your jugaad way, how you do. Then identify the problem. Clearly write and select the project. May it be project, maybe from its pure research and science, maybe research and science. One of project of your senior students have done. Some grass, they try to extract oil. Pure research. So organic oil, maybe that is scent, maybe some oil, maybe it is fuel replacement, a diesel replacement or mixing in the diesel. So the pure research you can do using your science background, chemistry background you can use. And otherwise, second, design fabrication. You may select anything. Identify the problem and your project may be from any, pure research, science and technical. Design fabrication and validation, where you will be designing, fabricating and validating, proving what design you have done. And one more type, simulation, model fabrication and validation. You will find out, simulate the problem, real life problems, or you may be simulating something you want to do, then fabricate it later and validate it. Otherwise, experimental. If sometimes you go to the internships, there you see some problems, maybe minute problem, but it is application ring is there. Some application is there. Somewhere it is changing a lot, a big change in revenues, big change in the labor reduction, big change in the performance, big change it can bring in the precision. Then it can be a project. Live problems you can take, talk with the people, do the experimental setup, and then you can do it. Business modeling, great for business marketing companies, SCM, supply chain management, and online marketing, blockchain. These surveys you can do, complete business modeling you can do, So this business modeling should be done. Then development of existing projects. If your seniors projects are there, if you go through those projects, then you can say select one project, and you may be thinking some doing something advancement, some future scope of that project you need to study. So any of the topics you can select. You can converge, arrive at a solution, converge your selection and select. Once problem is identified, what you want to take up as a project, converge it. Draw the boundaries of the problem. What are those boundaries? Define and specify the problem to the point, because you are providing some solution to a problem and you are finding out the problem. When you got the problem, design the boundaries, decide how much boundaries I will be, this much of boundary, and specify that this much I will be doing, this much I will be finding, this is what I need to solve, and this is what I have to overcome. Then you could just see where your challenges, strengths, interests, abilities, teamwork, these all things will count while working on a project. Write down the problem statement which explains the problem you are addressing. It should be precise. When you write a problem, it should be precise. 4 to 6 lines. It should be complete problem. You need not to write hamper. You should not run around hunting a bush, but you should specify what I should do, what I will be finding out, and what will be the change to the previous. This is enough. Frame a title of the project. Define the title. By the way, once the problem is found out, problem statement is written, then define the title of the project. You need to define the title. Right? Give the proper name to the project. Don't give just generic name. Our project title should explain about your project in short and complete. So it should be motivating others to read about your project. So it should contain design, fabrication and testing. Design of a X machine, fabrication of the X machine and validation. Then you should be specifying start literature survey to find out more about the project. Once you have decided the problem is fixed, then literature survey is very important to find more about the project, so that you can finalize the title, you can finalize the abstract, you can finalize the problem statement. So first start literature survey. So step 4 is literature survey, or find out the research papers, dig out from the library, website, net, read more about the selected topics specifically, start collecting data from the old projects, reference papers, reference books, research papers, download recent research papers. Don't go lot back, so many years back, only 3 years back, not more than 3 years, it should be within 3 years old. If now 21, the paper you should search is not earlier than 17 or 18, 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 3 years. From this year span, you find out some research papers related to your problem or project you have finalized. Then collect it. So read, go through that. It should be minimum 10 to 15 papers you should find. You read, your project is over. From these 10 to 15 papers, you find out the material of that your paper, write it in your own words, don't cut and paste. Write, when you understand, write it in your own words. Then so that easily you can make your black book. Now you finalize, fine tune your problem statement, title of the project, because from the papers you can find out the scope of paper will be there, scope of a future will be there, the scope they have left in, that it could be done, it can be attended. So the scope remains. You lift from the scope. That can be best paper, that can become in a research paper, again you can publish, and you can patent also some ideas. From that you draw and finalize your problem statement and title. So next, develop the abstract. After doing literature survey, after writing down the title of the subject, after finalizing the problem statement, you need to write an abstract. Abstract is a trailer of the project. It's a preview of the project. So it should be a single paragraph, a few lines, maybe 500 words. You write, don't forget to write keywords in that. You explain completely. When somebody reads abstract, he should be very much interested to read your complete project. Revise it. So like this, you can just write an abstract, finalize the title, finalize the problem statement, fine tune the title, then write the abstract. Now you need to start the third part. So kindly subscribe, don't miss part 3. Thank you my dear friends, all the best.